Hey, how's it going? David here. I'm going to do a review of WandaVision. I just finished it last night. Man, it was good. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. There's going to be spoilers. So I'm just going to talk freely. So if you haven't seen it or you're going to watch it in the future or something like that, don't watch this video unless you don't care if it gets spoiled. So, I love superhero movies, TV shows, cartoons, the animated stuff, all that stuff. And I've always wanted to do reviews on that stuff. I even started a channel a long, long time ago, and I did, I think, one review, and then I didn't do anything with it after, again, that was years ago. So I'll be doing more of these reviews because that's what I love. So this, I think, was the first MCU TV show. I mean, we had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know, I feel it was on Disney Plus, like that's that kind of thing. And Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's not really the same quality. That felt like just another TV show. Watching this, it felt like a movie. Each episode, as a complaint, each episode's like barely 20 minutes long, barely. Like you have all these credits and everything, and like double intros and all stuff. Yeah, so it's barely 20 minutes long, but it feels like each episode is a movie. Like it feels like it belongs in the MCU, especially at the end when they're having like their end battle. I was like, this looks like it belongs in an MCU movie. Like the quality, the CGI, all that stuff is great. Like I'll watch The Flash, and it's like, oh, the CGI is like so rough sometimes, and or any of those CW shows. Oh, the CGI is just, it looks really bad. It looks like 90s CGI sometimes. So I'm going to be doing more reviews like this. So I'll just start from the beginning. I watched the first episode, and I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. They're doing like this whole, they go through the decades, like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 2000s, 90s, all that stuff. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. But that wore off very quickly because the jokes that they're doing weren't funny. They have like this weird, the way they were talking seemed very weird and not normal. And I guess they're trying to emulate the TV shows of back then. There's the only thing that kept me going was like, oh, this could be cool. Was there's a couple scenes where they would like repeat the same thing. It's like, oh, how you been? How you been? How you been? Like you knew something's wrong and do some like eerie music, and they would do like a weird panning because the whole thing was shot straight on like a 50s sitcom, and then they would do this like weird panning stuff. And there's some weird stuff there, so I'm like, okay, that keeps me interested. Then the next episode, oh, another like, oh, so it was just dull. And I was like, please pick up. But they give you a few more of those sprinkles, like, ooh, something's cool is happening behind the scenes. And then by the third episode, then things started to pick up. And they got better and better to the point I was like, oh, I can't wait to the next episode. This last episode, though, it was good. It was really, really good. There's a part where they have, so Scarlet Witch, she was so powerful, she basically made a new Vision out of nothing. And then there was the original Vision that obviously got killed by Thanos. And they turned him white. I don't know why. He looks cool though. But the sword, which is like this agency or whatever, they had his body and they're trying to make him a weapon. So they take the real Vision's body and then he has to verse the fake Vision, even though the fake Vision has the real personality. But the white Vision, who's the real body, doesn't have any personality. They wiped his memory clean, so he's just like a destroy, like basic robot. So there's a Vision on Vision fight. And so they're fighting, and then they start talking, and then, they're computers, so they like calculate everything. And the whole time I'm sitting there, merge. Because technically one Vision has the mind of Vision, but he doesn't actually have a physical form. And then the other one has the physical form, but doesn't have the mind. But then the real Vision like unwipes the white one's mind, and then he just darts off into space. So at the end of it, basically, Wanda had to let everything go, her kids and Vision and her whole life that she made in this like weird universe that she created, and then people were actually stuck in and a part of. So Vision's gone, but the white one's still out there with all of now Vision's real memories. So I hope that Vision comes back. I like Vision. I like him a lot, especially this white one. I'd like the costume change. So I hope he comes back. At the end of it, they kind of leave it like there could be something. But like I said, the beginning, it was really slow. But if you can get through the beginning and get through the first couple episodes, it picks up and it's good. It's really, really, really good. I'm excited for not Captain America, Winter Soldier and Falcon. That comes out, I want to say, I think it's either this month, which is March, or next month, April. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I don't know if they're making a season 2 of this, even though I wish they would. It was originally planned just to be a one-off limited series. But who knows? It was like the top watched show since it's been on. And I'm talking not just Disney Plus, I'm talking like Netflix and Amazon Prime and whatever, normal cable and stuff like that. So that gives it hope. But I think they're setting, because Wanda, or I forget, some Olsen, the girl that plays Wanda, she's going to be in Doctor Strange too. So she's actually filming that right now. And Doctor Strange is probably one of my favorites. Not so much the character, but the movie, because I love it. It's so weird. This is so weird. I love all that trippy, weird stuff. So she's going to be in it there. So maybe they might do some kind of weird thing and they do like a spinoff. But I don't know where they would go with WandaVision 2. But it's good. So I would probably give this show, if I had to rate it, I'd say the last couple episodes were like a 10 out of 10. I would say the first 2 and 3 maybe is just like, I don't know, like a 3. It was just not engaging. It was pretty boring. Like the whole coolness of them being in the 50s and doing everything like the 50s or in the 60s and doing it like a sitcom in the 60s wears off very quick because it's so just not entertaining, or at least for me. It wasn't. It was cool to see, but when you're watching 20 minutes of it and the jokes don't land, it just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. So yeah, I'd definitely check it out though. If you can get through the first couple episodes, it's great. I love the show. So check it out.